Welcome to the channel, everyone. In today's video, I'll be breaking down the best settings in eFootball 25 Mobile to help you elevate your gameplay. Whether you're a seasoned player or just getting started, these tweaks will optimize your experience, improve control, and give you the edge on the field. Stick around as we dive into the settings that can make all the difference in your matches. Let's get started. If you're playing on a high-end device, go ahead and crank those settings up to high for the best visuals. But if your phone isn't as powerful, I recommend sticking with standard settings. It'll keep your game smooth and lag-free, without sacrificing too much in terms of quality. Let's break down the rest of the settings to make sure you're playing at your best. Let's talk about stadium graphics first. If you've got a high-end device, feel free to go all in with high graphics for that immersive experience. But if your phone isn't as powerful, I definitely recommend sticking with standard graphics to keep things running smoothly without sacrificing performance. Alright, next up is frame rate. If you're aiming for smooth gameplay, I'd suggest setting it to 60 FPS for the best responsiveness, especially during fast-paced matches. But if your phone struggles with performance or battery life, you might want to dial it back to 30 FPS. It'll still look good, but it'll help prevent lag and keep your device running cooler. Choose what works best for your setup. Now, let's talk about Smart Assist. I highly recommend turning this feature off. While it might seem helpful at first, Smart Assist can actually limit your control over the game. By turning it off, you'll have full control of your passes, shots, and movements, which will give you more precision and make your gameplay feel a lot more responsive. Trust me, you'll feel the difference once you're in complete control. Now, let's talk control type. I recommend going with the virtual pad option. It gives you more precise control over your players and is perfect for those who want that classic, console-like feel on mobile. It might take a bit of practice if you're new to it, but once you get the hang of it, you'll have way more control over your moves and strategy on the field. Now, let's talk about the Direction Stick type. For the best control during matches, I recommend selecting the Move option. This setting allows you to have a more intuitive feel when navigating the field, making it easier to maneuver your players with precision. Whether you're dribbling past defenders or setting up a shot, this option will help you react quickly and effectively. Adjust it in the settings and see how much smoother your gameplay becomes. Now let's talk about cursor change settings. For those looking for a bit of help with player control, I recommend selecting assisted mode. This setting will make it easier to switch between players during the game. It's a great option for both beginners and experienced players looking to enhance their gameplay. Now, let's talk about the movement input range. I recommend setting this to medium. This strikes a great balance between responsiveness and control, allowing you to maneuver your players effectively without making every slight touch a big move. It helps maintain precision while giving you enough freedom to pull off those slick dribbles and skill moves. Give it a try. Now let's talk about button opacity. I recommend setting it to around 20%. This gives you a nice balance between visibility and maintaining a clear view of the action on the pitch. You'll be able to see your controls without them distracting you from the gameplay. It's a simple adjustment, but it can really enhance your overall experience. Let's dive into some key settings that can really up your game. First, make sure to turn on Next Player Indicator. This shows you who the AI will switch to next, helping you plan your defense or attack more effectively. Next, turn on Attack/Defense Level. This gives you more control over your team's positioning, so you can easily shift between attack and defense when needed. Finally, don't forget to turn on Display Radius. This setting shows the area of control for your selected player, which is super helpful for precise movements and positioning on the field. These little tweaks can make a big difference. Next, Radar Home. Please select Strip Color. Next, Radar Away. Please select Strip Color. Turn on Display Player Name, Opponent's Team. Alright, next up, camera settings. For the best view of the action, I highly recommend going with either dual or dynamic wide. These options give you a broader perspective of the pitch, helping you make smarter plays and track the movement of all your players. It's perfect for keeping an eye on the game without missing a beat. And that wraps up today's video on the best settings for eFootball 25 mobile. I hope these tips help you fine-tune your gameplay and get the most out of your device. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe for more eFootball content, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an upload. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the field in the next one.